I am cleaning complicated hearts. These ones, and you can see we have snow on the ground. Lovely. So these complicated hearts I've done in the kiln with Murini and all sorts of different things. And some are going to be pendants. Some are going to be in our complicated heart kits. But I just need to make sure all the kiln shelf paper is off and everything's stuck nicely. So here on this one, looky, there's one little bump right there. Can you see that? So as I run my finger around, I feel that little bump. Hello, sweet tea. Hello, Jennifer. Hey, Suzanne. I'm doing lives on YouTube. You got your live notification. Wonderful. So this is called cold working. It sounds complicated. It's not. It's what I do to get rid of any little, like right here's one more little, they were just little grains of glass that got, hey Annette, good morning. Look what we have out here. Snow. Snow. You got your live notification. Yes, thank you. I was thinking this morning, when I got up, I was going to jump on TikTok, and I thought, you got to get in that YouTube habit. Put the comments on. If trolls come, don't rise up to a troll. I get trolled on here. Don't worry. Let's get close and look at this one. This one is gorgeous. So all the pieces are stuck in the middle nicely. Sometimes an occasional little ball will go wild. So, hello, Jennifer. Hello, Michelle. Happy Sunday. Isn't that view just something? I'm going to clean these up, but then I wanted to show you here, I have some more elements that are going in things. These are these little glass rings that Morton made. Hey, Jen. How are you? And look at, this one came out like a little bird. I'm going to put little legs on that one. Doesn't it look like a bird? Look, it just looks like a little, it's an accidental bird. I'm going to put a little beak on it and little legs. Hello, Sheila. Gosh, the gang's all here. Good morning, good morning. So these little pieces and these little pieces that I made in the kiln, they're going to go over for, I'm getting ready to make, yeah, I think it's a little bird. I'm getting ready to make more complicated hearts. I have a batch coming out of the kiln. I have a Band-Aid on my pinky because after I took my gloves and goggles off yesterday, I was chopping so much glass yesterday. And after I did that, I was super, super silly. And I brushed like this down the front of my shirt. And that poor little pinky got a sliver of glass right in it. So, yeah, I normally just shake my shirt off like that. I didn't, I brushed it. Wasn't smart. So this whole little batch here of extras that I'm going to put back into hearts today, I'm going to just clean this off to get any of the powder. I can't believe, because I'm on that Eliquis, I can't believe how that one little, and it was a little sliver. There's so much blood. It was scary. I like these little rings. They're going to look pretty in the hearts. So I'm going to set these over onto my table, somewhere where I can get a hold of them, and keep cleaning these hearts that just came out of the kiln yesterday. The heart kit mosaic is really, really fun because I'm putting in colors, I'm putting in shapes and sizes that you can build your world right around your heart. That's what we do in real life anyway. And look at this heart. This heart has these little, oh, I love that one. That one came out so pretty. So pretty. And some of them you'll see, I don't know if any of them will actually do it. And this is half vinegar, half water. It's not what was in here to start with. I fill these up. Yeah, oh. And I, thank goodness, like I have Band-Aids sitting everywhere, but I put the Band-Aid on that one so tight to start with that my finger started to turn purple. I'm like, now it got the blood stop, but my finger is purple. So I had to put another on. I love that one. Oh, these are so pretty. They look beautiful in a window. I love this one. I love that color of blue. So Jen, I have to know, did you do a live on YouTube? And has any of our other friends on here done lives on YouTube? We got to get ready for a brave new world if our TikTok goes away. And I've been using YouTube for ages. Look at, that's a piece of that wispy glass melted into the blue. That one's gorgeous as well. Jen had mentioned, and this one I feel there's one little point right here. We're gonna file it down. I have a grinder that does this super fast, but I like to do it by hand. Live's working well. Great. That's wonderful. And then it just stays up on TikTok. Here's a little piece. Came out of a heart. Not yet. Last night. Started planning for TikTok departure. I'm going to keep doing stuff on TikTok because I think we're still going to have it. I think new people won't be able to get on it. But I definitely want to big up our YouTube. Gonna grab a coffee. Nice, Jennifer. You grab a coffee and let's get creative. And good morning, everybody. I'm gonna do Stained Glass Sunday on TikTok. Maybe I should do it on, I typically just upload my TikTok lives. Bad mood last night, maybe today. Hey, was that moon last night full? I woke up at 5 a.m. It felt like it was daylight. There was the brightest moon shining in the window. It was shining on the snuggle nest. I actually wanted to go hop in the snuggle nest and be in the moon boom, but I didn't. I did make a TikTok about it. The moon was gorgeous, though. And we have blue sky and fluffy clouds today. You're going to look like Flava Flav. Oh, it was a full moon. I thought so. Sometimes I look at the moon and I'm like, are you full or are you fooling me? There's a little bluebird in that. Am I crazy? Look, a little bluebird with a little beak. Can you see him? Wait, let me zoom you in. See the little bird with his little beak? I see a bluebird in there. I gotta get my sign made. I'm afraid I'm gonna break a piece laying on this desk. That one came out really pretty. We have a big old day planned today. After the live, we have to go into Michael's today. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. A friend sent me a Michael's gift voucher. And I'm gonna go look for some mystery packages at Michael's. But I'm really going for E6000 glue. And for whatever reason, those little tubes that I'm putting in the mosaic kits, They're like selling out everywhere. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, that little, see that little star? See the little blue star in that one? But we're going to Lowe's and we're going to Michael's. And we're going to hop into Harbor Freight too, just because that kind of that kind of looks like a money sign. There's another little Mirini heart. And this is a cool one. Look at that little bit of blue. Yeah, you can. I think you can reply to friends' comments on here. Try it out, sweet tea. Suzanne. I think you can. I don't know, truthfully. We will all learn YouTube together, won't we? I know, it looked like the dollar sign. Full moon there is January 13th. So he's getting full. You buy your little tubes. I know, but they're more. The cheapest I can find them there is $6.99. Walmart sells them for $3.99. Michael's has them for $4.99. There's one little bump right here. Can you see that little bump? Let's go ahead and polish it. Morton made that little dollar sign. Someone share with you how to comment on another comment. I don't know. We're going to have to learn. Hey, and it's fun learning. I love learning new stuff. I love it. And all of the mosaic kits, the complicated hearts, I was going to say it was going out at the end of this month. I'm going to send them all out on Monday because we're getting all this stuff. Yes, there. Okay, Sheila, Moon Hollow. Yeah, you comment like normal. So yeah, on TikTok, you could touch the person. Well, that sounds weird. You could touch the person's name and then get a whole thing of what you want to do. I don't know if that's on YouTube or not. I love this piece. This piece has one of the, this is Mirini that we made that I just love how that piece in there looks. So glossy and shiny. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is a piece of our old bed sheets. We use these bed sheets. Oh, you just comment, but it's not to anybody specific. I see. But you, oh my goodness, look what happened there. Look at that. Let's get real close on this one. What the heck? I love that one. How did you come out like that? Look at that one. It's the yellow ring around the middle. Oh, that one's cool. That's that new stuff that we made. That, I love that one. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Use the @ symbol and type out their name. Oh, Michelle, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. That might work. That just might work. Sweet teas. Suzanne's binge watching Sheila's. Isn't Sheila an incredible artist? I want her to come visit us. I want all of you to come visit us. We gotta have a giant, fun, creative sleepover weekend. Morton can make waffles for everybody. We will eat waffles morning, noon, and night. That one's super cool too. Can you see the little star Mirini down there? You can't see it because my hand's not. The little star. I love these little yellow circles. They came out so cool. Yeah, waffles. We will eat the all carb menu. All carbs, nothing but carbs. Oh, and then looky here. This one has changed. That's like a pink opal in there around that yellow. See it? That one is super neat. I'm getting ready to pack these little fellas up. I got another batch in the kiln that's at 100 and, what's the temp one? I just walked by 112, I think. The kiln has to be below 100 to open it. That one's pretty. That one looks like it has a little smirky smile on it. Hey, Casey. Small hearts. Pop them on a necklace. I have small hearts, too. I have smaller hearts, too. The hearts are in all different sizes. The smaller ones I'm using on our website, you can get them for $22 to wear as a necklace, but like you could totally wear this as a necklace as well. This one, oh, those little guys are great. That one has a little moon in it. Three more to go. Oh, yay. Oh, I'm glad your friends loved it. I love the organic shape of a heart. Look, this one has a little circle in it. These have become way more special to me. I've been making complicated hearts since I lived in Scotland, and just make sure that's not sharp, a little sharp. So in Scotland, I made them with stained glass, and they were big, and you hung them in your windows. And then over here, I was making them in stained glass as well, bigger, complicated hearts. And about maybe about 5 years ago, I just switched to fusing. I haven't made a stained glass complicated heart in years now. Years. Look at that one. This one. Oh, this one. This is that pool that was had that little bit of red in it. But look at that, looks like the stem of a flower. I love how this joins. I want people when they get them to look and look and look and see cool things. Ribbons of glass and all that good stuff. And they're really, really beautiful to put in a window. Like, look at, because everything shines through behind. They're very pretty in a window. I might fill my mom and mother-in-law's memorial window. I might fill them up with complicated hearts. Or just hang maybe like a dozen or so in that window, because you can still see through them. Thanks, Susan, and good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So this is the polishing and cleaning part of these. I'm going to assemble another whole batch. And every single one of these are different. And as I'm cleaning them, I'm just looking for anything that sticks out bumpy of the ordinary. And I think because I'm using these for the sides, right there is one little, it was a little piece of glass, a little powder probably. Or one of these little bits. Now it's gone. These would make a gorgeous wind chime. I'm going to show you why. I got to show you why. Now that you said it, I was going to put some together as a wind chime. I'll just do it with two of them so you can hear. And I won't tie these. But the thing with a wind chime, oh, and that one had beautiful light coming through the color. Actually, I will tie so I don't drop them. And when you get your complicated heart mosaic kit, you might not want to glue this to it. You might want to use the glass that I provide in the kit to just create a mosaic, and then keep your other heart as just something to hang in the window. And these have, Morton said, "Are you putting those back in the kiln?" And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "They have holes in them." And I'm like, that's the joy of a complicated heart. I'll get ready to hear some beautiful music. Get ready. They have a great tingling. They sound so good. And I did this, was reminding me of a horseshoe. I have a friend who just had a grandchild, and they're Irish, and I think I might give this to her. It reminds me of a little horseshoe. Maybe I use it in a complicated heart. And then this one, I smooth this blob down, and this blob reminds me of a bird too. I need a beak here, and I need legs here. So I've never made these blobby birds before, but does that look like a bird to you if I put legs there, here? Let me show you what I mean. If I put, oh, do I have orange? Yes, I do. Kind of. If I put a little beak in glass, stay there. I think I'm going to do that with these. I think I'm going to make some little glass birds. And then let's put some little legs down. Look, oh my gosh, he's a little Pidgey. Here's a little Pidgey. Can you see it? It totally looks like a little pigeon, doesn't it? A little fat burb. He's been after all the seeds, and look at his little tail feather. Oh my gosh. I have so many of these little blobbies, and they, I think, are going to be adorable. I'm going to do these on little panels of glass, I think. Little bird friends. Without the bird, with the bird. I love it. Love, 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 love it. Okay, so these are going over to do the creative stuff again with, too. And my cleaning supplies back over here. I like to keep it tidy. Back when I was doing workshops on the regular here, I had little signs that were like, "Keep it tidy." Morton said, "You know, they do no good at all." I'm like, yeah, I know. They make me feel better. Turn that off. And Morton has cut up paper for us. I'm going to put these little extras in here. I might put a bird in a complicated heart. And then this is the kiln shelf paper. up here. And he has pre-cut me pieces, which makes life so easy. And I should. I have onion skin paper that I'll build on too sometimes because it burns off really well in the kiln. Because when I pull the kiln shelf out, I hate using a piece of this every time. This stuff is spendy. Spendy. Oh my gosh, that's the furnace came on. That's weird. Somewhere in here, Morton made me a big giant jug of tea. He might have put it back in the kitchen. I'm just gonna drink it. Mystery packages to go out, charcoal kit to go out, water. I'm missing a giant mason jar of tea. No, I'm not. There it is. Oh, and I have more hearts over here. I'm gonna put them back over with the others. See, some of them are smaller. The smaller ones I'm sending out for the pendants. Unless you say you want a big giant heart for a pendant. And I'm cool with that. I will get you a big giant one. Different sizes. And I had misplaced this. I need to cut more heart sides this morning. The sides of hearts. Oh. I can't wait till I'm gonna get myself, I use these chairs. They are so uncomfortable. When we get when we rearrange our stuff in here, I'm gonna get a rolling desk chair that's actually properly nice. You wore one a glass. Aw, thanks, Sheila. Sheila wore one to a party. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to flip you and get you charging. I'm on my phone battery, and I was doing stuff and sorry, I did not brush my hair. Oopsie. I'll point you downwards as we do this. There we go. Well, that's better. You can't slide the comments on here, which is annoying. To make it bigger. All right. Before I do that, I gotta chop up some of these. I gotta find edges. Glasses, check. I'm gonna have water. I have not had water yet this morning. The complicated hearts, they really stand out. They really do stand out. Today is the day I drink more water. I'm gonna get a little tub to put the pieces in. Put my glasses on. And this is a lovely, lovely way to spend our Sunday morning. Chopping little hearts. Have some hanging from your window. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So these little heart shapes, we pulled these. And some of them are absolutely perfect. Like perfect for half a heart. I don't gotta do anything. So others, will have a little, like that has a little extra nib on it. So I'm just gonna cut that off. So he's perfect now. That one has a little curlicue. That one's staying. That one's a little long, but that one's fine too. That one's fine too. That one, yeah, that one's fine too. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, that one has a little tip. I'm gonna just take that off. Better. That one has a little tip, but it comes back down to the side of the heart. That one's fine. That's a great one. There's a little extra tip though. That's coming off. Those little extra tips, I think that's gonna make the birds. My hair is... Morton has this super annoying habit of twiddling my hair like this. And till I brush it out in the morning, it's rats. It is rats. That one has a little extra nip. Now you're perfect. That one's a little bit, I'm gonna do this to this one. I'm gonna make it shorter up there and shorter down here. That one will be a great pendant now. That's a great one. That's a great one. These ones, this pool was really good. This was our birch tree pool. And these are so perfect. Oh, they are so perfect. That one's perfect. That one's, well, that one's perfect too. That little tip there looks like a little piece of a leaf. That one's perfect. This is a giant one. That one's a little too giant down here. That's better. When I first started chopping up the mosaics a couple weeks ago, my back, my shoulder, my arm, my hands, everything was really hurting. But the more I'm doing it, the more I'm doing this daily, the better it's feeling. I'm gonna nip that little piece down too. That's lovely. And I like these thick chunky chunks. I'm gonna nip that. Oh no. Welp, that wasn't meant to be. Was not meant to be. That's what can happen sometimes when you do that. With a complicated heart, the whole thing just falls apart. That one's a little too long. It happened because I cut on one of those twisties. And this is something that happens when you're doing something and you have gloves on. Your nose will itch. It's like the law. And I try to get these to even up, see? To even up there. Hopefully you can see that. You're off to do yoga. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. That sounds like a wonderful way to start the day. Perfect. Sometimes you just need a little nip taken off. Sometimes you need nothing taken off. That's a really pretty one. And then this pool, I had put a little bit of red in. So there's a little bit of red here in this. I should have worn a white shirt. This might be hard to see with the pattern that I have on my shirt. Oh my gosh, Morton and I last night, we watched 2 movies. We never watched 2 movies. We watched 2 movies and stayed awake and then watched another show. We watched Book Club with like Jane Fonda, Diane Keaton, Candice Bergen, and Mary Steinbridger. They were really cute. And the second one was filmed in Italy, and it made Morton and I want to go back to Italy really bad. Really, really, really bad. This is gonna be a little heart. Gonna make this one littler. A little heart. My husband had to run, work on his mom's car. We went all over Italy. We drove our car there when we lived in Scotland, and we just drove all over. But there were a lot of places that we had gone that we were seeing in the film last night. I think we spent 6 weeks in Italy with the car. And it was great because our car was like a Hyundai station wagon. Morton called it an estate wagon. So we were able to not worry about, like, if we saw something we wanted, we could get it. We didn't have a set itinerary except for 1 week. Our daughter and my sister flew in. We picked them up in Pisa. They flew into the airport in Pisa. And we had rented a villa in just outside of a little town called Volterra. Florence. Oh, Florence is so beautiful. Yes. Yes. When I go back with Morton, though, because my daughter likes to shop, and my sister, she likes to just look for Mark Twain stuff. And so we had, when you have other people with you on a trip, like Morton and I love, like, we love the old buildings and the old churches and that sort of thing. That's what we're into. And it was funny because last night he said, if we go back, let's just go with it with us. That one's gonna be gorgeous. And I have some of these little circles here. I'm gonna lay out some of these little circles. The different colors, I like to join them together and melt, because they look like links, like glass links that have been melted together. They come out really, really cool. It was easy though. When we lived in Scotland, we had, you go anywhere so cheap. You go anywhere so cheap when you live over there. And we had a car, so as long as you don't mind popping your car on a ferry, you can go across to Europe pretty easy. That's gonna be my little ring dish. That's actually great. We were driving somewhere, and his car was in England. Well, in the UK, they drive on the opposite side of the road. Steering's on the opposite side of the road. And then in Europe, they drive like we do in the States. And we were driving somewhere, and there was a school bus in front of us, and all the kids came to the back of the bus and they were waving, and it was because we're driving a car that's the left-hand side drive. It was funny. Oh, there's a perfect one. Look at that one. That one's going to be so cool. So cool. That one's too long. Perfect. Perfect. That's kind of like the reddish look on that one. Love it. And the pool that we did is here on YouTube from this one. That was a really fun pool. And see, that bit's not too long. That bit's good. That bit's too long. Perfect. Did you hear that? That sounded like a bear just woke out of hibernation up on my roof. And it's weird because this roof snow can't slide on. And it doesn't look like it's windy out. Weird noises. Shades of brown colors are so pretty. Yes, I agree. Look at that one. Oh, that one's gorgeous. That one, I like it. I like how it turns in. That one's gonna look cool. I might take this bit off. Actually, I'm going to take that bit off too. It'll fuse a lot better like that. Getting that little curvy, twisty part off at the bottom. And this is a little one. That's a little half a heart. Look how tiny that one is. That one's cool too. Take off that side. I'm gonna nip off this and that, where it starts and ends. gonna lay these out here. I should wait though. I really should wait till my kiln has cooled, because I might be able to put them right on yesterday's paper. Although yesterday's paper, I think I had fired once before. I think. Half a heart. Half a heart. You get into a rhythm when you're making these complicated hearts. You really do. Look at that. That reminds me of Art Nouveau. That's an that's an Art Nouveau complicated heart. Let's see what that one is. That one's cool. I'm leaving that one as it is. As is that one. That one's cool too. Sometimes you just see lots of cools. That's a cool one. I'm gonna take that little nip off down here. It's too thick. Not too thick. There's a little bit of red that was in the pool. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 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 We understood the assignment on this. Perfect, but I'm going to take a little nip off. Now you're even more perfect. I'm going to take that little nip off there. Those little nips, that shape, I think that's what's going to make my little birds. I think that's going to make the little birds. This is a really, really thin one. I'm not going to use that one because I have a lot of the thicker ones. That one's not curved over as much as I would like. I'll just probably use that one as a decoration inside a heart. I will, rather than the edge of a heart. I like them to have a nice curve around the top. Nice curve around the top there. Like this. 2 candy canes. That one's great. That one's great as it is. This one's great as it is. Oh my gosh, that one's so cool. I hope you can see those colors. Here's a giant one. That's perfect. Here's a little one. Oh, that one's so cute. I think that's all my heart shapes in here. I have some little ones. I'm not gonna fuss with those. Yeah. And I'm gonna nip these up to make my circles now. These look so cool in a heart. And by having different colors, we can link them. Yes. There's some that are already done. He's not quite. They make very interesting shapes in the hearts. Glass links. Little glass circles. Morton loves making these shapes. He loves it. It's funny, yesterday Morton was looking up stuff about Vitrograph, like how much people are selling it for. Which I have my price that I've been charging since I started doing it. Morton's like, you're not charging enough for the Vitrograph that you do. And I think I'm gonna tell him to take over the Vitrograph making, because Morton loves it. He loves doing it. Just have him do his whole Vitrograph business. I have probably about 60 regular customers from Vitrograph that buy it like in its raw state. Glass artists that do stuff with it. You can build a good business from 60 customers. Saw the photo of the ghost lady looking in the window. That was from years ago. That photo, I put it up on Facebook, and a friend of mine, I didn't even notice that there was somebody standing there. My friend Lori and her husband James had been here and visited, and they were leaving, and Lori was in a wheelchair. We all went out to their van together, and their van was pulled right there. We were 15 feet from where I took that picture. There's not a shrub or a bush there. It's not that. People have said that. It's not. And there was nothing there. There was not a bear there. Maybe it's a spirit of a bear that knows that I want a church bear. Maybe it was looking to come in. But I put it on Facebook. I had a friend who said to me, hey, what was that looking in the door of the church? And I'm like, what? There was nothing there. And it does look like it's solid. That's weird. And if it would have been a bear there, we would have noticed, you would have noticed the bear that close. And Morton and I walked up the ramp, and he walked up the steps. I do the ramp because of my knee. And if it would have been a bear, that bear would have had to run through us. think these little bits that I have here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put them on here. These are little choppy bits. So yeah, it's a mystery. It also came up as a memory today for me that I might share on TikTok, but whenever I do it, people get freaked out about it. We were, where's my tweezers? We were at Centralia a couple years ago, and I had the phone I was holding the phone out the window, and there's weird noises. And I just uploaded it, I hadn't listened to it, and people were saying, like, I thought that was Morton making those weird noises, and then he started talking, and it scared me. And yeah, I don't ever want to put stuff up that scares people, because I don't think there's anything here that's scary. The church is definitely not haunted. And I don't know what it was on that video, but it wasn't Morton, it wasn't me. That's a heart right there hiding. There's a heart hiding in this one. A little heart. Processing glass is the time-consuming thing. And when I sell this stuff out, I sell it out in like bits like this. I'm not going to chop that up. I have a tool for that now, thanks to Morton. I'm going to do these little ones here that I can do. A little heart. A little heart. And then this, I like to save straights. I save my straights in here. I use those for different things that I make. Here's a nice one. These are stringers. I like them to be super straight though. Here's another little heart. Here's another little heart. Edge of a heart. The edge of a complicated heart. Nope, that one's not right. It's too, I don't know how to describe it. It just wasn't right. And this little glass I can just break up with my fingers. Wearing gloves. Gotta keep those gloves on. That's a little much, this guy. I like these little wispy pieces. They look super cool in the hearts. That looks super cool. That looks like a bird. Definitely looks like a bird. These I'm going to give a Morton to chop into Mirini. Morton's going to be chopping Mirini up. That too. As this. There's another nice big straight piece. I can put on my little collection. This is pretty. This has almost a little purple hue to it. I'll put that inside of a heart. There's a very little heart right there. A whole pile. When I'm processing down, I really do like to go through and chomp these before I start doing my hearts. And I'll tell you why. Putting the gloves off and on and the goggles off and on is a pain in the neck. There's another little heart. Little half a heart. So I like to do them. I like to do them in steps and stages. And I think I'm gonna jump off and go get my pills, do bathroom trip. And yeah, that's good. So I got all of this stuff processed now. Sides of the heart, these little bits, and this little stuff I'm gonna put up in my building box. So yeah, there's nothing scary in this church. And I'm gonna shake off like that rather than brushing so I don't get another cut. I'm gonna jump off for now, and I will see you at 11 over on TikTok. We will be doing Stained Glass Sunday. See you then. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Bye for now.